The future of the Iraqi dinar, potential revaluation and economic impact. Speculation about Iraq's currency reform is intensifying, with increasing discussions about a potential shift to a floating exchange rate. If implemented, such a system could lead to a significant appreciation of the Iraqi dinar, IQD, with some projections suggesting its value might rise to as high as $4.25 per USD on the international market. However, this transformation hinges on several economic factors, including Iraq's financial stability, foreign reserves, and monetary policies. A strengthened economy and currency outlook. Iraq has been undergoing substantial economic restructuring, including major budgetary reforms, monetary policy adjustments, and an influx of foreign investment. These changes are critical in determining the real effective exchange rate of the IQD. Recently, the country has moved forward with implementation phases of its economic transformation, with February 20th marking a significant milestone in its financial evolution. One of the key drivers behind the potential currency revaluation is Iraq's strong financial reserves, which provide a solid foundation for monetary reform. The Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, currently pegs the exchange rate at 1,320 Iraqi dinars per US dollar, with the ability to make adjustments when necessary. These reserves include more than just cash. They encompass vast natural resources such as gold, oil, phosphates, and even diamonds. Each of these assets adds to Iraq's financial strength and bolsters confidence in the dinar's future value. Redenomination. A path to currency reform. A critical challenge in Iraq's monetary reform is the sheer volume of dinars in circulation. To transition from a currency measured in trillions to one counted in billions, a redenomination process would likely be necessary. This typically involves removing 3 zeros from the currency and introducing smaller denominations, making transactions more manageable and strengthening the dinar's global standing. If implemented effectively, this strategy could result in a notable appreciation of the IQD within the next year. Economic diversification and banking modernization. Iraq is in a strong position to diversify its economy and modernize its banking sector. There is a common misconception that international financial institutions, such as the World Bank, International Monetary Fund, IMF, and Bank for International Settlements, BIS, control Iraq's monetary policies. In reality, these institutions provide recommendations and support, but Iraq retains full authority over its banking system. That said, Iraq still operates under some policies set by the U.S. Federal Reserve, making complete financial independence a complex goal that requires careful planning. The transition to a new monetary framework must be managed prudently to ensure economic stability and prevent external disruptions. Upcoming budget decisions and exchange rate speculation. This Sunday, important updates regarding Iraq's budget and potential exchange rate changes are expected. Since the 2025 budget amendments have already been approved by the Council of Ministers and reviewed by the Parliamentary Finance Committee, the next step could involve the announcement of a new exchange rate or details on major projects that will impact Iraq's economy. If any exchange rate adjustment is planned, the first official announcement would come from the CBI, ensuring transparency. While no new rate has been disclosed yet, the momentum behind Iraq's economic reforms suggests that significant changes could be on the horizon. Iraq's financial future and investment opportunities. With strong financial reserves, a growing gold supply, and an expanding private sector, Iraq's economic prospects appear promising. The Iraqi Stock Exchange is gaining attention as an emerging market, attracting investors eager to capitalize on the country's financial resurgence. One of the driving factors behind the need for an exchange rate adjustment is the high cost of living. Everyday goods, such as a bottle of Coca-Cola, remain relatively expensive due to inflation and outdated pricing structures. A revised exchange rate could help bring costs in line with economic realities, improving affordability, and raising the overall standard of living for Iraq's citizens. Additionally, the introduction of lower denomination banknotes would enhance economic efficiency by reducing dependence on large currency notes. This shift would make transactions smoother and further support Iraq's financial modernization efforts. Conclusion. A pivotal moment for Iraq's economy. Iraq is at a turning point in its financial transformation. With major economic reforms underway and increasing speculation about a potential floating exchange rate, the dinar's value could see substantial gains in the near future. However, the success of this transition depends on careful planning, strong financial reserves,